Yes, those words actually came out of my mouth. That's just who I am. That's just what I like to do. Like, I don't want to get food all over my mouth. Apparently, your mouth is the size of like a pea because you can't find it anywhere and you're like literally smearing the food all over your face and you're like, so are they separate or are they together? And you're like, separate please, separate, always separate. But when you're talking, time just flies by. My New Year's resolution was to drink more water, so I'm drinking more water. And in return, I'm peeing a lot more. It's a nice little cycle we have going on. Hey guys, okay, so for today's video, I thought I would talk a bit about first dates, and I chose this topic because literally today I went on a first date. I know, Corey, we're so proud that you go on dates. We're so proud that you can get a date. Thank you. I thought it would be a fun topic. I thought it would be a fun topic to talk about because first dates can be a little bit awkward, can be a little bit, you know, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about my first date that I had today, and it's going to be fun. So if that sounds exciting to you, then sit down and let's get the show going. So like I said, first dates can be a little bit awkward because it's the first time that you're meeting the person, and especially like in my case where we had only been talking and like Snapchatting. So like we didn't know what the other one sounded like. We didn't know how they looked, how they acted. We didn't talk on the phone. So literally it's the first time you're meeting somebody and it's just weird. It's awkward. It's not going to be, I mean, to a certain extent, it's not going to be comfortable. And yeah, just some awkward things can go down. Okay, first you have to decide what you're doing. You have to decide where you're going, what you're doing. We decided that we were going to go out for lunch, and then if that went well, we were going to go back to my place and just talk and hang out and just get to know each other. Deciding on a restaurant to go to was kind of easy because I live in a really small town and there's really not much to choose from. But I mean, if we lived in a bigger town, we probably would have been deciding for like years. We probably would be still there in the car deciding where to go right now. Yeah. So anyways, walking into the restaurant, I mean, for a typical straight couple, it's usually the girl or the guy that opens the door for the girl. But it's a little bit different with like gay couples because you never know. You want to be nice, so you want to open the door, but then the other person's trying to open the door, so you're both opening doors and you're both walking through the door that you open. So then he opened the next door and I just went through and I was like, thanks. So yeah, that was the first thing that was kind of awkward. The second thing that was awkward, when you're ordering stuff off the menu, I mean, order the hell whatever you want, right? Like, who cares? But you also don't want to order something that's going to upset your stomach or, you know, give you bad breath because you don't want bad oozing breath when you're talking to the person. Having said that, I decided to go with a pizza taco and Caesar salad. But I got water with lemon to drink, so that was good. But when I was ordering it, I kid you not, I said to the waiter, I'm having a tie between the bacon mac and cheese and the taco salad, but I think I'm leaning more, I'm like, what do you think? And she's like, well, the bacon mac and cheese is a big hit. Like, a lot of people like it. A lot of people love it. I'm like, yeah, but I'm leaning more towards the taco, the pizza taco, because I feel like it'll make me less constipated. Yes, those words actually came out of my mouth. You see, when it comes to like meeting new friends or like going on dates or doing whatever, I'm the type of person that I feel if I act stupid or if I say stupid things or be funny and be quirky and silly, then at least I'm acting and I'm trying to be funny and I'm trying to be silly. And then if people think that I'm stupid or silly or retarded, then it's because I'm acting and it's not because, like, you know what I mean? Like, if that makes sense. That sounds really fake. I like to have fun and I like to enjoy myself and I like to say silly things and, you know, I don't know. Some would probably say that's like a defense mechanism. That's just who I am. That's just what I like to do. After we ordered what we were ordering, it's always awkward like eating in front of somebody for the first time. Like, I don't want to get food all over my mouth. So like you're trying to find your mouth and of course, apparently your mouth is the size of like a pea because you can't find it anywhere and you're like literally smearing the food all over your face and you're like, just get it in. We don't have time for this. Another thing that I noticed about first dates is that when you're eating your food, neither one of you will finish what you're eating. Like, you're both full. Like, any other time, I would have my plate, my friend's plate, dessert, another dessert, and I would still be ready for more. But on a first date, you eat like half your food and then you take the rest to go because you're just awkward and you're just like, yeah, I'm not hungry, even though I hadn't eaten anything all day. I'm full. 2 glasses of water really filled me up. They did, but one of the last things that is hard when you're at a restaurant, that's awkward when you're at a restaurant, is the bill. Like, you never know. Like, it's nice to pay for the other person, but at the same time, like, I don't know, just pay for yourself. I just like to pay for myself, you pay for yourself. Maybe if we have another date, maybe I'll pay for you or you pay for me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the first date, I think just pay for yourself, see where things go. I mean, it's only a meal. It's not like $1 million restaurant or anything, but it's always awkward. It's like, so are they separate? Or are they together? And you're like, separate, please. Separate. Always separate. Always separate. You see my face, you assume it's separate. Thank you. But no, I don't know. I don't know. I find it awkward. Just a little awkward. Another thing that's really awkward is I don't take compliments very well. So I was looking at myself in my phone to make sure I didn't have anything on my face every now and then. I would just look. And he was like, can you put your phone down? Like, your face is beautiful. Like, you look good. I'm like, no, I don't. I'm like, I had food all over my face. Nobody told me. I had to wipe it off. Like, if I wouldn't have looked at my phone, I would have had food there. Literally psychotic. Then after the date, you're like, okay, like, things went good. Now, should we go straight back to my place and just talk and, you know, get to know each other? Or should we, like, go out and do something? Of course, in my town, the mall sucks. We ended up going there anyways, but the mall sucks. We walked around. He did end up buying a journal. You kind of want to see, like, the person and see them out and about and, like, how they react. And, you know, you kind of want to, like, visualize them and visualize yourselves together kind of thing. You don't just want to go straight back to your place and talk. Like, you're just sitting there. Literally, another thing that I noticed about dates in general is that when you're talking, time just flies by. Like, he literally got here at 1 o'clock. He just left. It's now 11. He left at 10 from 9 hours, and all we did was eat lunch and talk, and it flew by like that. Like, it was crazy. Basically, when we got back to my house, we watched a movie. We played a lot of like random questions, like, just to get to know each other, and might have kissed. None of your business. But yeah, so anyways, he went home. That was the end of that. And it was, I mean, it wasn't the most awkward, but first dates are always going to be awkward. They're always going to be awkward a little bit. Like, to a certain extent, they're always going to be awkward. And I mean, it was a good date. I had fun. I think he had fun. I don't know. We might see each other again. Who knows? But they're always just going to be awkward because you don't know the other person and you know, you don't know how to act. You have to be yourself, but you have to be like the cooler version of yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you have to lay the cool version on the table and you have to talk about constipation apparently. So that was my video about first dates. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are having a good day. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't subscribed already, and follow my Instagram and stuff like that, and I will see you in my next video. If you have any ideas about videos that you, like, subjects that you want me to talk about, topics, let me know down below, because literally I have nothing. Bye guys. Whoa. If I was smart, I would actually have trimmed my eyebrows before I did this video. One done, one to go. So it doesn't matter how much you try, they're never gonna be perfectly the same. This video is going to show you how I do my eyebrows. No eyebrows, eyebrows, brows, brows.